Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here. I am here to talk about WWE. And I'm talking about WWE SmackDown. I have one match to talk about because I came back and I watched it on YouTube. I did watch the show, but I didn't get to watch this particular match. And so I got a text from one of my friends, and he like, Lisa, did you watch SmackDown last night? I said I watched it, but I didn't watch all of it. He said you gotta go to YouTube. You gotta see what went down between the Bludgeon Brothers and Jay and Jimmy Uso, also with Naomi. So as y'all know, the first time Naomi interfered in a match between Jay and Jimmy Uso with the Bludgeon Brothers, the Bludgeon Brothers was being very brutal and they was hurting Jay and Jimmy Uso, and Naomi came out there and begged for them to stop, and they stopped. And I'm going, what the heck? What's going on with this? So this company is coming out to be one of the best, interesting storylines on SmackDown yet. Okay. So this is what I got to say. Okay, so Jay and Jimmy Uso that same night when they got hurt said, Naomi, you shouldn't have did that, babe. They like, Jay's like, come on, sister-in-law, you shouldn't have did that. Da 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 da. I understand they don't want Naomi to do that, but Naomi has a very concern because this is her husband, but also her brother-in-law. She don't want them hurt. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Now, oh my God, this was like kind of crazy. So again, this week they tell her, oh, we don't want you to interfere. We don't want you to interfere. All right. I do not. I have to enjoy this week. Okay. So it looks like they are using Naomi's assets. Y'all, let me just say, using her backside. Let me say it. Using Naomi's backside as a good distraction to the Bludgeon Brothers. They must haven't seen a butt that big before in their neck of the woods. Okay, baby. They like they wrestling and everything. The match was getting good, so I watched the whole thing. They getting good. Then Naomi's song starts playing. Oh, what did Naomi do? I said, Naomi, you supposed not to be out there. She started dancing. She get Eric Rowan, and Braun Strowman attention. Baby, it looked like she used her assets to mesmerize these fools. Let me say, Jay took care of one, and Jimmy took care of the other. And Naomi used the assets as a distraction, and she got them to the back. So I don't think Jay and Jimmy Uso gonna have anything to say about that because number one, she ended up using her assets to it. Now, speaking of SmackDown, y'all, one of the goodest matches in the night. We want to talk about two women matches, so let's get started. So we had Becky Lynch and Asuka versus the Iconics. Let's just say the Iconics got their butts beat. And y'all, stay tuned because I got a little something about the Iconics that just came out, y'all. Woo! So, they got their butts beat. Also gave both of those girls a hurting. Let me just say, a hurting. Mommy enjoyed it. I got to see this match, and mommy enjoyed it. Yeah. And I went back on YouTube to actually watch it again on here. Okay, I watched it again to make sure I give you the right stuff. Baby, it was one of the bestest match, and yeah, Becky Lynch and Asuka came out on top. So yes. Ah. So then the next thing, we didn't have two women's matches. Let me straighten that up. They had a women's signing. So you got Renee Young, here come Carmella, talking her crap. And like she said, y'all gonna respect that. Give me the respect. Da 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 da. And stuff. So let me just give y'all some. A family friend told me a little insight about Carmella. Somebody said, I ain't trying to start nothing. I ain't trying to start nothing. But a little birdie of my family told me that I had made a comment, and he used to work at a New Jersey wrestling promotion, and he remembers Carmella. And he said this, that Carmella was never a good wrestler because he had to keep a trainer, a wrestler, a female wrestler who is not in the WWE, and she has wrestled, but she has, if I mention the WEW, Women Extreme Wrestling, I'm not gonna say who this lady is, trained it Carmella and kept training her because number one, Carmella kept begging her. I ain't trying to spread no rumors, but that's what I heard from a family friend who's close friends with a certain indie wrestler. I just don't want to mention the name. And this woman's pretty strong female. And she said, and the quote unquote, she had always told my family friend to us, had always told us was Carmella would never, if Carmella ever got into the WWE, she would just be an eye candy, and he wouldn't be able to see her as a women's champion. Now, yeah, now she's a champion and she's gloating. Now, since then, the person still stands by what she said. She said Carmella will be the S of the WWE, like Eva Marie was. So, try to figure that out. You get what I'm talking about. But my thing is, Carmella is being cocky. I wouldn't be cocky if I was you, because you probably would lose that title belt like that at Backlash. Hey, y'all, how many times Charlotte Flair has wrestled people and somebody beat her for the title belt, but then a couple months or a couple weeks later, she gets that title belt back. Don't say Carmella's going to hold that title belt. None other. Vince McMahon is going to make sure, though. Shane McMahon probably will make sure the Iconics don't even interfere. Okay, let's mosey on back to the Iconics. So, as y'all know, the Iconics, Bayley Kay and Peyton Royce has debuted on SmackDown. Whoopie-doo, Carmella would not be women's champion, if it wasn't for them. So you wouldn't be too surprised if Carmella had to wrestle the Iconics for that women's title belt. That would be funny. Okay, I'm just saying. Alright. The rumor has it is the reason they wasn't featured on, get this, on NXT before they got signed to SmackDown. Before they ever got signed to SmackDown, they wasn't seen on NXT for up to, they say, up to 6 to 4 months. I'm not too sure. But rumors are going around on wrestling sites that they wasn't seen on NXT is because both of them went and got a boob job. That's not a legitimate reason to glue to leave TV for so much amount of time and go get a boob job, and then automatically you come back. But when you come back, you make your appearance on SmackDown. They should have stayed on NXT, because that's not fair to the other NXT women. Now, I can actually say Nikki Cross deserves to get that call. Should have got that call up. Nikki Cross and Amber Moon both deserved that call up than the Iconics. But we're going to have to see what they do, because I feel that. So let me get on a little bit of what I heard rumors about. Okay, if you don't watch PW Pro Wrestling Unlimited on here on YouTube, they give you the minute to minute update on WWE, TNA, wrestling news, or wrestling news in general, or what's going on with wrestlers. Okay, as you know, John Cena and Nikki broke up. I'm sad about that. Boom. Alright. Alright. Okay. Now, I got a lot to say, so we're gonna have to deal with this. Okay. Second thing. The second thing I want to talk about, y'all, before my time is out. I have unlimited in my head, so let me get started. The one thing I really need to talk about is the U.S. title belt. As y'all know, last week, Jinder Mahal lost that title belt when Kurt Angle told him to put it up or shut it up, and put his title where his mouth is. So what ended up happening? Jinder Mahal ended up losing the title belt to who? Jeff Hardy, one decorated superstar from WWE and TNA. Okay, heavyweight title. He has held heavyweight title in WWE and TNA several different times. I think he held the X Division once before. Tag team champions with his brother for so many years on WWE, and he does it well. Okay. Now, Jinder Mahal, what was his first title belt? Oh wait. Late last year, he got his first opportunity for a title belt. Boo hoo hoo. After this, I'm gonna do a video, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I do not like Jinder Mahal. I might tell y'all in this video. Well, actually, I will. Jinder Mahal is not an A+ wrestler. To me, he's an embarrassment to an Indian American wrestler. Now, Mazaraja Shira. How about Shira, the former wrestler of TNA? Shira will make a better WWE champion. Now, the reason I'm saying this, he could be a much more better Indian American a better Indian American that is a better quality wrestler that can be that Indian American top champion. I'm just saying. TNA just never gave him that chance. Jinder Mahal, to me, he's a joke as a champion. Now, how he sent Sunil Singh to SmackDown and attack two wrestlers. One, attacked Jeff Hardy, and attacked Randy Orton. Okay, he didn't have to attack Randy Orton, but hold up. Why would he do that while Randy Orton is facing Shelton Benjamin? Something don't look right and sound right like that. Jinder Mahal thinks in his head he's a great wrestler. I give him his credit where credit's due. He got skills and everything, but the crap you pull is nothing. Okay, now moving right along to the for Friday, the great Royal Rumble, 50-man Royal Rumble. It's three guys that they expect to be in this has confirmed as in they supposed to be surprises. So if you don't want to hear, then go on and leave out right now. Let me give you a minute. So get ready and write this down, y'all. So rumors have it that current judge inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, Mark Henry, will has confirmed to be part of this Royal Rumble. Okay, now here's some good ones. Two good ones. Two, and all three of these have all three of these wrestlers I mentioned, including Mark Henry, has had the heavyweight championship. So Mark Henry is one. That's a pretty good out. That's a good one. Good to see. So I'm happy to see that. Okay, so the second one is none other. Cannot believe it. The Great Khali. I just say everybody's going to eliminate him from the get-go, okay? He's going to get eliminated out the get-go. He is an Indian American, but he's going to be eliminated out the get-go. I'm sorry, I'm being honest. But then, here is the big surprise. The big surprise. The big surprise. I thought Rey Mysterio supposed to be injured. Rey Mysterio has confirmed of being a part the great Royal Rumble in, I hope I say it, Saudi Arabia. And I'm like, I'll go to myself. Hold up, wait a minute. I thought he supposed to be injured, so that was shocking to me. Now, as y'all know, Zack Ryder is injured. And let's talk about Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder has had since from 2016, from 2015, 16, 17, and now 2018. For 4 years, he has had bad luck, and it is doing sometimes it's like doing with an arm or doing with a leg. So in this case, it's doing with his leg. He has had for 4 years, 2015, 16, 17, 18, has had bad luck. Okay. I will come back and talk more about the great Royal Rumble that's going to be this Friday. And I don't know if but my thing is WWE needs to put Zack Ryder under a microscope, and the reason I'm going to say put him under a microscope is the following reason. He's for 4 years straight has had injuries. For 4 years straight, from, like I said, from 2005, 2006, 2007, 2015, 16, 17, now 18, for 4 years straight, he has had injuries that put him out of certain matches. Now, giving me to say this. I'm going to say this. It's a lot of people that's going to be in there, but I'm going to have to say this. When I say put Zack Ryder under a microscope, they need to have him tested every few weeks. Every 6 weeks, Zack Ryder needs to be tested because he's always having some kind of injury that he's, for 4 years, having injuries that's coming up to a good match that probably he could showcase very well in, but he's not. Now, the one thing I am so ready to hear, I won't be able to see it, but I want to hear about from PW Unlimited is The Undertaker versus Rusev. Now, as y'all know, Alana didn't want her husband to be part of it, so they was going to pull him. So now they back advertising him to be wrestling Undertaker in a casket match. So it looks like Jinder must talk to his wife and say, hey, I got this, I got this. Now, I believe, and it's rumors, and I say, whoop, 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 rumors, that Jinder Mahal, not Jinder, but Rusev is being punished. It's on PW Unlimited. I'll have to come back at a later date. But I feel people on PW Unlimited said they are punishing Rusev with this match. Something that went down in the bad, but he's being punished. I don't know what, but yeah. But y'all, my time is up. But tell me what you think of some of the Raw SmackDown matches, the matches that I did name from SmackDown this week. What did you think about it? And the question of the day is, since Naomi shook her butt at the Bludgeon Brothers, do y'all think they're going to bring in a Bludgeon sister? Until then, I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe.